Hello, everyone. Hold on, actually, I forgot to move the mic so I can... There we go. Say hi, sweetie.
Hi. I mean, hi, sweetie.
Hilarious. You're very funny. All right. Let's play the video game.
Let's play.
Let's play the video game.
Oh, that's right. We're in a new case.
Yep.
Oh no.
The unbreakable speckled band.
Unbreakable speckled.
In a corner of that small, dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like
Ventilator's
sound.
not a good thing right now.
Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern shutter, and the room slowly
Thank you,
came
Tisha.
into view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim's most perplexing final words. The speckled band. I believe this is the terrible coil to which you referred, Wilson. In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
Okay.
We're gonna be dealing with speckled bands.
Speckled bands.
On board the steamship Buria?
Sholmes and Wilson.
Yep.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Pray, do excuse me. The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed. No marks to suggest the bolt was tampered with in any way. So, this would appear to be a locked room mystery. In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor.
Wait, that's Russian.
Wait.
Most certainly with the...
No.
That was
too
Russian!
Fast. It was too fast.
A Russian word. So, the victim...
Ugh, no. It's too fast. Yeah. Okay.
You got it.
All right.
What is it?
This is a most extraordinary script. And evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality.
It's incredible deduction.
What in the world?
This
Okay,
famous seal was placed
what?
just prior to the incident by the victim
Frick.
himself, I regret.
Akeruna?
What have we here?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
Da! No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait.
Duh.
Necessary. You see, in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
What? Don't be absurd. This is murder. I need cabin locked from inside.
Ah yes, the locked room. But that mystery is paper thin.
You don't mean the culprit is in there?
Who are you, and where have you come from?
I'm a
Wait,
great British
is that our detective?
only one in the world. Herlock Sholmes. I presume.
Was the guy, one of the sailors, our detective? Holy shit! Holy god! Hi! Oh my god, Tixie! God, I'm so sorry. I just choked on my water. Hi, Tixie. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, everybody. Hi, all of the Tixie people. No, I'm okay. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Oh my god!
Thank you for reading.
Yeah, this is my sweetie dancing. Hi. We are playing The Great Ace Attorney. Thank you so much for the follow, Strawberry Mariana. Thank you. All right. We actually
came in right at the beginning of a case.
Yeah, right at the beginning, we just got the cutscene of Herlock Sholmes, and There were a couple of things. Thank you so much for the follow. Zhang Riddles? Zhang Riddles? Which, is that it? Is that what it is? Yeah, we just got a cutscene that has both Russian and Japanese in it, and my partner actually hilariously studied both Russian and Japanese. Japanese much more like much more studiously and for the longer time.
So I'm currently putting this word into Google Translate for the Russian part.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of cool Japanese stuff. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the following, guys. You guys are amazing. For Xeno X7, thank you. Go to sleep. Yes, have a nice. Thank you. Have a nice sleep, and thank you for coming, and thank you for following. Thank you. Gosh, you guys are all great. Oh boy.
Wardrobe.
Oh, it says
it's wardrobe.
It says wardrobe.
Wait, does it? Does it say wardrobe? Wait.
It makes sense because there was a wardrobe.
Wait.
No, like because he opened the wardrobe in the cutscene. The Russian, there's Russian in the game.
Yeah.
Bye, Strawberry Mariana.
Okay. He was finishing writing wardrobe, and depending on how far they're gonna go with this, he may have been trying to add some kind of case to it, which I doubt is as far as they're going to go.
Right. Oh, my head is throbbing. I'm assuming that this is our main character. What's going on?
What did you get into?
Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air. Oh God, Bruda, please.
Oh no.
It starts already.
We're in a what do you call the mystery rooms? You know?
Oh, the escape rooms?
Escape rooms. We're in an escape room.
Wait, I can't move. Wait, are we gonna get accused of murder again?
We did it, but we're locked in the room by ourselves.
Oh no! God damn it! The second time? The second time, and we're only on the second case. What the fuck? Come on!
If Kazuma is not in here, he's never gonna get out.
Right.
He's gonna be stuck here forever.
It's okay, he's into this. Why am I in handcuffs? What did I do last night?
I remember, but you don't. So you, is it Kazuma? Is it some?
It might be Sholmes. I feel like it might be Sholmes.
All right, let's just find out.
Nope,
it's this guy.
It's this Russian dude.
I'm not going to do a Russian accent.
we had to drag you out of the wardrobe. So I apologize in advance for my Russian accent. I do not believe how you could not wake up. You are a too cold-blooded man.
Fine, I'll do the next Russian who shows up.
Question is, what did I do last night? It's who did I do last night? Exactly. You. You found me then. Duh, we found you. And now you pay. Criminal. Criminal. With a K. How long are you hiding in that tiny wardrobe, sorry. Now you have been found. It is time to admit your crimes. Crimes with a K. Criminal. Unless you want to find out how cold the ocean is.
Cold.
Cold with the K. God. No, I'll tell you everything. Oh, there's a lady. It's a lady.
It's a lady? Okay.
Isn't that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's her. Why did you do it? Why did you take his life?
Again?
She really thinks that?
Accused of murder again? Miss Miss Susato. Wait, what did you just say? Take his life?
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
Where is he?
Dead.
Where's Kazu? No.
Yeah. Wait. No.
No.
Don't.
No.
No, don't go there. Please don't go there. No. No.
I hope to God that... I mean, why would he be
No.
writing something in Russian?
No.
No!
No.
He can't be the Mia!
Curse
It's not...
you! Ace Attorney.
Son of a bitch, don't even. Ah, you pretend you do not know. Are you a wolf in a sheep's pelt? You are a wolf in a sheep's pelt. That was a statement and not a question.
Oh my gosh, I'm on
You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses.
He's just hiding in the wardrobe.
What? Kazuma's body was discovered not...
No! 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 Fucking no! We may have predicted this, but no. No, no, no.
Fuck!
Not okay.
No! Son of a... No! No! Why is he so mad about y'all being closeted though? Jeez. True though.
He was trapped in the closet and he didn't come out before Kazuma died.
Oh, come on! You killed our boyfriend in the second case?
Already.
They meted him!
Ace Attorney, why do you do this to us?
Oh, God.
This is one of the things we predicted, though.
We did predict this, yeah.
We called it.
But
I hate that we called it.
God damn it!
Why?
Here. This is you, sorry.
Here, in this very cabin, that was bolted shut from the inside. I don't think you're dumb enough to have done it, but
Right.
it's not looking good for you.
Wait, I woke up in Kazuma's room with handcuffs on.
I woke up in Kazuma's room with handcuffs
like
on.
many other nights, but this is turning out to be much worse.
Well, there's a bed here. It's a nice big one.
Mm-hmm. I was in the closet.
Oh, yes, you were.
His body?
I don't like
His alive body? His body's alive, right? It's still alive?
It's still alive.
His live body. He was passed out and his body was alive.
I don't like going through the trauma he's about to go through. I don't want to be here for this processing.
No.
This is his best friend and boyfriend.
Please. Do not try to tell us you were doing this terrible thing in your sleep.
I do a lot of terrible things in my sleep.
Kazuma's dead? You mean alive dead? You know, the kind of dead where you're still alive?
Yes, he's the living dead.
Oh, no, that doesn't sound good at all. Wait. But he can't be.
We agree. He can't be. He can't be.
He's alive.
He's totally alive.
He's super alive.
Everything's fine.
His sword is over there! No! His sword! Christian man! No! Do we prefer dead Kazuma or zombie Kazuma?
Well, dead Kazuma could come back as a ghost, and that would be better than zombie Kazuma.
Yeah,
going,
we don't really want the rotting.
Yeah.
Although the physical presence does help.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we are talking about a universe in which spirit mediums are a thing, so like...
There's some hope.
There's some hope. And these handcuffs.
They worked
Surely-
from last night.
Yeah, surely you don't think I...
I think you did a lot of things.
Out of context.
Ryukin.
Right. These are his spare handcuffs. The ones we use for...
I have to know.
Are you
What-
into this?
Yes! Why did you take Kazuma-sama's life? I thought you were just supposed to take him.
Mummify zombie Kazuma to prevent decomposing.
Oh no!
Yeah, but you'd have to take off the wrappings sometimes, you know, for special occasions.
Yes. Oh gosh.
But then you'd have to
No.
like re-embalm them to like
No,
mummify them
zombie
again.
Kazuma.
So I don't know.
Ghost
It's-
is better.
Yeah, Ghost is better.
He could just, you know, inhabit someone else's body.
Yeah.
Maybe hers. Answer me, please. I have to know if you're really into this.
I didn't take his life. I took his virginity.
You took his virginity?
Oh God, no! Wait, where's the nut button?
Good.
Thank you, Tisha. No. No!
Yeah, I'm with him on this. That's me. I'm screaming.
Yeah.
I'm screaming capitals.
I am screaming on the inside. Kazuma. It was just 2 short weeks ago.
No, why didn't he get on the boat?
No!
Wait, are they on the boat? Are they on the boat?
They're
Is
on
this in the boat?
Yeah, they're on the boat.
They ran away together.
Oh, thank you, Sean. You're really great. Oh my god. Thank you. Don't worry about it, Tixie. Thank you. Are you sure about this? Won't we get in trouble for you, like, sneaking me on the boat?
I could never leave Japan without you.
Yeah.
I'll be dead soon, so it doesn't matter.
Right. I'm so mad.
I'm so mad too. I'm not even like processing how mad I am. Don't you find it fun being a stowaway?
A stowaway? This is illegal.
Besides,
He's illegally immigrating to.
okay, so this game started off with them going out on a date together to a fancy restaurant where he asked him to run away with him to Europe. And now they did. They did
They're
it.
running away
They're
together.
actually doing it.
He's illegally on a boat. Oh my god.
Besides, how else could you come to England with me to study?
Right. What the fuck?
Study.
It was really something else when they brought your luggage in here earlier.
Oh, is that what we're
Though,
calling it?
Yeah, I mean, you brought a lot of stuff in your luggage, including that extra pair of handcuffs.
Including my Ryukun.
Right. The way that Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case to the floor.
I would know, I was in it.
That Russian man really tossed you around, huh? I thought I was gonna die. Yeah.
Yes, I still can't quite believe that. But I did it. Put you in there. I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk.
I said it fit inside your trunks a lot.
Mm-hmm. You must be even less of a man than you look.
Wow!
Burn,
You know, you
Kazuma.
could just call me a bottom.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be that mean. Hey, honestly, I thought I'd broken every bone in my body.
That's dark. Well, it's about 50 days until we dock in Great Britain, so
Holy
we're
shit.
gonna try every position. Here we go.
Right, exactly. I got this entire Kama Sutra from India.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be great. We'll start on page 1.
But if you confine yourself to my cabin here, I don't expect anyone will discover you. I'm sorry, but all of this is just playing like they set up an elaborate Dom sub scenario before they got on the ship.
It really does. And also, like, are you just gonna take 2 plates of food into your room, or are you just gonna share a meal?
I'm really hungry.
I'm really hungry. I'm
All the
eating for
time.
2. I hope not. I get the feeling those Russians will be very forgiving of a stowaway.
They're a sturdy bunch, that's for sure.
This
But-
is so dark in the brightest way possible. Help. Exactly! We get to see our boyfriend again, but in the worst way.
If you get in trouble, the Russians might have to have their way with you.
No!
I said that one.
Did you?
They're very sturdy.
Yeah. What I want to know is, why do you need to keep it a secret from the young lady?
She doesn't know how gay you are yet.
Right. She doesn't know I'm gay yet.
From our faithful judicial assistant Mikotoba and future triad partner, you mean?
Right. Oh no.
Ugh,
Oh no.
another one of these.
From your close friend, more to the point. Why? Surely we should confide in her. Couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give me away. She wouldn't out me.
No, but if she knew what we'd done, that would make her guilty by association. And there's a lot more crimes I'd like to be guilty by association of with her and you. If
Right,
you
yeah.
get my drift. It's best that only you and I know about this, so just keep those handcuffs
Yeah,
on.
God, we were gonna have a poly triad and everything. This sucks. I suppose so.
Anyway, it's about the time that the steward is supposed to come and clean up the cabin, so hide in the wardrobe.
Right.
Yup! I know it's cramped, but you'd better get in there, I think. It won't be for long, just a few days. Anyway, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it'll be a breeze.
Yes, but what if the steward decides to open the wardrobe for some reason? Then I'll be in for it.
Well, just keep your clothes on.
Right.
And stop worrying. I tell you what, why don't you write "keep out" or something on this piece of paper, right here.
Right. What?
Then I can stick it over the wardrobe doors once you're inside. Property of Kazuma.
I don't know. Right. Just write "keep out" in Japanese. These Russian will definitely be able to read it. We've only been at sea for about 15 days.
Oh my gosh,
God, they've got so many more days, and he's gonna be on the boat with the dead body. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
They moved into the ship together. No,
Yeah,
go back to the court record.
Oh, wait.
Back to the court record.
Court record?
Yeah, look at Akeruna. Oh, Akeruna! Oh, okay, Akeruna, but the thing is it's written in katakana, which makes it sound like you're saying Akeruna, but like really loudly. Kind of. Akeruna!
Right.
Yeah. It's also like a really... It does kind of sound like Ryukun would write it like, just get out! It's very... It's not like, please keep out of this door, thank you.
Yeah, it's like, keep out!
Get the fuck out!
It's like, keep out in caps.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
How could this have happened?
You're an ace attorney, that's how.
We were supposed to be going on this adventure to England together.
We're supposed to run away together.
We'll leave you at next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make any more trouble for yourself. Murderer. No! No, I'm not a murderer! Give me my boyfriend back! Da, you said before. You said you would admit everything about your crimes. Crimes! No, that's not right! I mean, yes, I did stow away on a ship, but... Murdering my best boyfriend? Wait, best... best friend. No one else could have done it. Admit the truth. Susato-san.
I don't know what to do with you.
Please, tell me what happened. I need to know.
You had sex too long.
Right. He died of heart failure.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Right. Best boyfriend you mean you got? I mean,
Possible best girlfriend.
yeah, possible
You know,
best girlfriend.
we were working on it.
We're working on it. I mean, maybe. How old is she? Hold on. How old is she?
Yeah, actually.
Let's, yeah, this is a game with a lot of teenagers. She's
Oh, damn it! Damn. Okay, we take it all back.
no,
We never made.
Yeah, no triad jokes.
We can neither confirm nor deny.
Why are you so young?
How is Nunosuke? He's also 23.
Probably about.
Fine. Sigh. But there are no dads in this game, so.
Yeah.
There's something I would like to ask of you too. Please note from now on that I am a minor.
Yeah, I'm a minor. Shit. Kazuma never told me that.
I thought she was 18.
Right. Damn it. Oh, those eyes. She looks like she's ready to destroy me. I was gonna say this game is famous for the underage
Totally.
assistants, so I
She
had
looks-
to check.
She looks pretty grown up to me, though.
She
Like,
does.
she
She
looks
looks-
kind of sophisticated. She's got a sort of long face. Her
Right,
eyes
like
are
she,
smaller.
yeah, I was gonna say she doesn't have like the rounder eyes that the younger people generally do, and like her face is very like angular, which is more
Yeah.
woman-like.
I thought it was reasonable she was like 19, 20.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh well. Right.
Whatever. Guess not. This nightmare is getting worse by the minute. All I can do is try to find out what really happened.
Kazuma's death.
No.
Deny. It didn't happen.
No, my boyfriend.
It's okay. We're just gonna find all the clues. We're gonna get out of this escape room, and he'll be waiting for us on the other side.
All right. He really has been killed, hasn't he? This isn't just a bad dream. Yeah, exactly. And these handcuffs, they're not just for kink, are they?
They're not just for kink. I mean, I have no idea what that is. I'm a minor.
I'm a minor. I've never heard of kink in my entire life. They think I did it? They think I'm Kazuma's killer? They'd be more accurate to say I'm his boyfriend.
When they found him, the cabin was locked from the inside. Like the two of you have apparently been doing this entire trip, questionably.
What do you mean?
There's no access to the cabin via porthole window, and the bolt on the door can't be operated from outside. That sounds like a major security risk, but it's not my boat.
Right.
In other words, after the crime, the culprit couldn't have escaped these four walls.
Right, like, there really should have been some way to unlock the door from the outside because someone could just, like...
In the event of a drowning, shark attack, cannonballs...
Yeah, like, someone has, like, just a shit ton of drugs.
Medical emergency.
You could just keep their door locked the whole time. Anyway. What?
Or to put it another way, you're screwed. The culprit can only have been somebody inside this cabin. And
what if he he died of heart failure?
we all know that only the two of you were in this cabin the whole time.
Right.
Or do you have some other explanation?
What about that vent?
Vent?
I'm sorry, what
It's
about...
the Jeffries tube.
What about the vent in the corner of the room?
It's the vent. It's totally the vent.
This is impossible. How did he die then? What happened exactly?
Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances that are frankly ridiculous?
Okay, let's just pretend that I don't know what the fuck is going on.
That makes almost two of us, except I sort of know.
Please, Hisato-san, you have to tell me.
Cause of death is love. He loved you so much.
He died.
He was so happy to run away with you.
They don't know how he died?
He didn't die. He was given a poison, a slow-acting poison that froze him. He's just frozen.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah, maybe... God.
The ship's doctor is examining the body, but of course he has no post-mortem analysis experience.
God, I hope it's just like...
He's just paralyzed.
Yeah, like some kind of stasis pill or something.
I don't suppose we shall learn more until an expert has been consulted at our next port of call.
So presumably that means there were no obvious external signs of injury then.
Not on him. That's true, yes.
I mean, that was just the whip that he brought with.
I'm a minor.
Don't look in the suitcase over there then. Please. There's too many phallus-looking things in there. Can anyone tell me what actually happened in here? In this cabin? I'm gonna say probably no. Ryunosuke, I'm gonna say no.
The answer is no.
Because, the door was closed.
Yes.
Neurotoxin's better than death. Exactly. I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma? Right, because, okay, like, so Ryunosuke was passed out. Like, he was hiding in the wardrobe, but he was passed out. And Kazuma is dead, quote unquote. I'm still in denial, okay?
Right.
I am in the most denial. There's a vent going into the room.
There's a vent. Poison.
But like some kind
Poison
of
gas.
Yeah, exactly. Some kind of paralysis gas. I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma?
Presumably that's something you know the answer to better than anyone because you were his boyfriend.
Please, come on!
Whatever you say, you were here in the cabin after all.
Well, yes, I was, but... ...
He would always wake before dawn and do his training first thing in the morning. Someone had a crush.
Probably, yeah. I mean, he was pretty hot.
I was waiting outside his cabin, as I have every day so far on this voyage.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
The creep level just,
Come on, you're a minor.
But this morning, he did not come. I could sense that he wouldn't. I had a dream about it.
Does that mean he was already dead when Susato-san arrived at his cabin door, I wonder?
I knocked, but there was no reply. Then I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. Crewman forced the cabin door open, and when we managed to get inside, we saw something that I, as a minor, cannot talk about.
No.
Kazuma, no. Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's a pretty man with black hair and they just put his bandana and his belt and his outfit on him and we can't see his face. There's no proof it's Kazuma.
So my question here is... Okay, it's less of a question and more of a supposition. Does Kazuma know Russian? Because I bet not. So 9 times out of 10, when we do cases like this in Ace Attorney,
Yep.
and when I say 9 times out of 10, I mean 10 times out of 10. Whenever somebody wrote something in their own blood or in the sand or like with, you know, in their dying breaths, they wrote something, it's been wrong. It's been not a thing. So, here's my thing. I bet you that he was knocked out, in a way that looks like he's super dead.
They took him away saying he's dead.
Right, but the person who knocked him out is Russian. And they assumed he is also Russian because it's a Russian ship. And they wrote wardrobe in Russian because he like knew that that Ryunosuke was in the closet.
Right, so he's trying to blame it on him. So maybe he didn't mean to kill Kazuma and was just like, oh crap, I killed this guy, now what do I do?
Sailor Chan. Sailor Chan, who says criminal with the capital K. That's my suspect. Sailor Chan.
I know, it doesn't make much sense, does it?
And the white tape here now shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. Ryunosuke, do you know if your boyfriend knew Russian? Because the entire case hinges on this, I'm pretty sure.
Are we just making the rounds of everything from Japan that's about Japanese and Russian people together?
Maybe. I had no idea anything happened. I was in the closet the whole time. I'm used to being in the closet, actually. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow.
I wish it wasn't the case, but that's just very hard to believe. You've been out of the closet for a while, actually. I knew about it.
God, if you've been in the closet, you've been really, really, really bad at it. This is all very hard to believe for me, too. Trust me.
Now I've told you everything that I know about this, not about my weird crush. So it's my turn to ask you a question.
Yes, all right. Oh, my head feels so heavy. I feel throbbing like anything.
Ooh. Oh, is this a mechanic?
What?
I would like to be a mechanic where like people actually ask you stuff. Yeah. Why are you even on board this ship, Naruhodo-san?
I think this is just more like of the
Yeah.
the talk mechanic.
But it would be cool though.
Yeah.
You said something before about being a stowaway, didn't you?
I mean, putting a piece of paper on the closet to tell people you're in the closet, that's bad closeting. Fair.
They get
Super
an
fair.
F
Like,
for closeting.
literally though, like, I mean, setting aside gay jokes, straight up putting a note on your wardrobe saying "Don't go in the wardrobe" is like way more enticing to look in the wardrobe than
Check out the wardrobe.
than if you had nothing on the wardrobe at all. You could have like gotten like a bike lock or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from
the bike lock shop.
From the bike lock shop in ancient Japan. Or like, you know,
On the ancient steamer ship with the Russians.
right, yeah, in steampunk Japan. Oh, yes, I'm afraid that's true.
Wow. This is a really hardcore scene they chose to do.
Yes, exactly. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now. I've been shut up in this cabin the whole entire time.
I don't need to know your business. I had no idea and I would prefer it to stay that way.
Yeah, we stayed in this cabin and boy, it gets stuffy in here, let me tell you.
I don't need to know what
Since
happened
there's
in
no
that
window,
bed.
you can't even really crack the window if it gets too, like, humid or sweaty.
But
No, he knows!
oh my dear. Oh
No.
my darling angel.
Oh, sweet summer child.
How could you have occupied Kazuma-sama's cabin for so long without him noticing is what all the Russians are wondering.
Yeah.
As for me, it's very clear.
He smuggled me in here and we had a lot of sex.
I didn't need to hear that.
No, I'm sorry, you're a minor. No, that would have been impossible, obviously.
It was our honeymoon.
Right. Honeymoon cruise.
Yes, of course.
Kazuma invited me. He wanted us to go to England together. He wanted to run away together. We were gonna run away, and then in England we were gonna get married.
They went there. They actually went there. He stowed him away and they stayed together for 2 weeks. In a room that just has
You
a
don't
bed.
do that. Like, you don't do that for your best friend.
You don't. You don't.
You don't do that for your best friend. You do that for someone that you're trying to marry. They were eloping. You cannot tell me that they weren't eloping.
They were eloping. He's got to be alive. He's got to be alive. Please, Kazuma.
Oh God, Cosmo, please be alive. I'm trying to like predict this twist so far in advance because I really want Cosmo to be alive.
Kazuma, be alive.
Edo period, homies just be built different. Exactly. He wanted us to run away to England together.
He actually asked you?
I did say I do.
You did.
I did say I do at the last
said that
try.
at the very beginning, Ryukun. But why? Why you and not me? I know I'm only 16.
You're a minor. Once you're 18, you can join our triad, but not now.
But I had a journal where I drew pictures of him and I wrote his last name down and I drew hearts around it.
That's really weird. Also, he's my boyfriend.
But why?
Because we were gonna get married. I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself.
You don't, you oblivious asshole!
Come on! He was obviously trying to marry you! You were eloping! You just didn't...
I don't understand any of this.
Yeah.
Sappari wakarimasen.
Kazuma. Why do you want this? What's the real reason?
Oh man. So there's gonna be... I'm predicting there's gonna be some kind of real reason wrapped up in the plot, but we know what the real reason is.
They were eloping.
That's the real reason.
They were eloping.
What other real reason could there be? Oh my god.
Yeah, what is the what is the reason other than they were eloping?
There's no I'm feeling Miles Edgeworth having heart pangs over the obliviousness from far ahead in time.
Yeah, I'm so upset. I am so upset.
Cosma, be alive.
Why go to such extreme lengths to snuggle me to England with you? To smuggle me.
Snuggle away to England.
We're gonna snuggle our way to England.
I just want to smack him right now. I want to smack him. How do you not? Those dots say everything. Oh my
No! The flashbacks hurt so much.
Oh. It's an idea that's been on my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial, but apparently that idea hasn't been on your mind at all, so just forget about it.
That trial turned me on so much.
I couldn't imagine spending 50 days locked up in a cabin without you in my bed.
Right.
Did I say that out loud? I think I told you then, didn't I? That you ought to become a lawyer yourself. Also marry me.
Well, yes, you did say that, but that was kind of stupid because I'm an idiot.
You are.
I didn't think you were serious. Yeah, how dare you die without me, Cosmo? Honestly, like at this point, I'm like, bury us with him. I want to be buried next to him. I want to be buried inside his coffin. But put me on the bottom for old time's sake, because that's where I belong.
You have a talent for it. I can assure you of that.
Do I? Do I really?
I can't assure you of anything else because apparently you don't know how you feel.
But I've never really thought about becoming a lawyer. Okay, the thing is, like, he's like, why did he bring me to England? And then has a flashback about Cosima telling why exactly it was he was bringing him to England. This guy is the most oblivious idiot. Like, he's
just so dumb. Cosima loves them very dumb. Very dumb.
Yeah, Cosima is the just apex of morosexual. Like, every time Rinosuke is like, man, what was that thing? That thing that you said 2 minutes ago?
That thing that I said 2 minutes ago. That we talked about you becoming a lawyer.
What's a lawyer again?
That thing that you had to become in the trial that you were just in because they suspected you of murder? That one? That trial?
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a ship to catch.
Right. somehow that really attracts Kazuma. I never really thought about becoming a lawyer. I never really thought about anything. There isn't very much going on up here.
Well, that's something you can decide for yourself, I guess. London is at the spearhead of cultural development, the center of the world in many ways.
Is
By
it?
which I mean, I'm imagining one day it will be better for the gays.
Is London the spearhead of cultural development right now?
Probably the spearhead of industrial shithole.
Right? Man, the air there is gonna be so foggy, it's gonna be great.
Okay, cursed words. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes there, can there?
Can there?
No harm. Can't possibly be any harm bringing you along on this trip to just be handcuffed to my bed.
Right. There
harm.
can't be any harm. No harm is gonna come from this trip at all. No one at all is gonna be harmed ever.
No lawyers were harmed in the making of this case.
Right. Well, no, definitely not.
But on a personal level. personal level. If you were to become a lawyer, then
That would really turn me on. I would be so into it. You'd be the dumbest lawyer ever, and it would just be the sexiest thing. And I'd be able to see you in trial, fucking it up every time. That would just be so great.
I'm already touching my sword just thinking about it.
Right? No, you're crossing your arms. Your sword is at your side, sir.
You got me there.
And what?
Nothing. It's whatever. Forget it.
Right.
Forget I said anything. I'm just gonna put a big happy smile on my face, you oblivious fuckhead.
Right.
But I love you, you stupid idiot.
Right.
Did I say that out loud?
Who's the stupid idiot that you love? Is he more handsome than me?
No one. Forget it. It's whatever.
Whatever. I'm going home.
I'm just gonna go.
It's 2 weeks that way.
Oh, by the way,
It's gonna turn this boat around.
Have you noticed that so far? We've seen, like, basically what we're going to see in this room, right? What does this room contain? A small table and a big bed. There's nothing else in this room.
Well, there's that desk.
Yeah, but I'm saying, where else could Yukun possibly be when he's in this room?
Right.
When he's canonically been in this room
Also,
for
did
2
he
weeks.
decorate this place? Because there is
Yeah.
that scroll.
I always bring my personal scroll.
Right, yeah. It's for motivation.
Kazuma-sama he was always saying the same thing. That Ryukun is a total idiot, but I love him, is what he was always saying. Also that he wanted to change the Japanese legal system.
Well, he's gonna do a shit terrible job of it.
Perhaps he thought that he could do that with you.
He wants to change the legal system with me. I do.
Wanting to change the legal system with someone is Ace Attorney for getting married.
Right. Yeah.
It's like swimming is for free, Iwatobi High School.
You wanna reform the legal system with me?
I do.
Yes, maybe. But something's still bothering me a little.
Just a little.
A little bit.
Just a little bit bothered.
You know what's bothering me? My boyfriend's dead. That's bothering me a little. It's bothering me a little bit. Just a little. Oh my god. Look at his eyes then.
Oh, look at him.
Don't cry, babe.
Look at him and his feelings.
No.
His very necessary feelings.
Very necessary. So necessary.
Nobody says this about just a best friend.
I
No,
know.
you are so right. Nobody does.
It was darker than I'd ever seen it before.
Because you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
He wanted to elope with you and you weren't getting it. Susato-san, I'm sorry that we kept it a secret from you. My stowing away on the ship, I mean.
Not the other secrets we kept from you,
We kept so many secrets, but honestly, we were a little obvious about it, so I don't know how you didn't pick up on that.
I am a minor. Still a
I
minor.
mean, you don't have to be of age to realize.
If I know Kazuma-sama, and apparently I didn't, I expect he was trying to protect me, to avoid me becoming guilty by association of a crime.
that is what he said. That's exactly right. Yes, word perfect. In fact,
He remembered. 10 points.
yeah, he had a thought. Again, his DVD logo brain cell
Shoop, shoop.
hit the thought button. Last night, it was an incredible night. One I won't soon forget.
That wasn't what I was asking about.
Oh,
If you're not the culprit, then tell me. What happened last night here in this cabin? And remember,
you keep telling me that you're a minor, and then you ask questions like what happened last night. And the thing is, I can't tell you that
I've provided
in a way
this.
that is PG or family friendly.
Yes, that's why I have this ratings guide.
Okay, well, this is going to be rated X,
I'll be leaving now.
rated triple X.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Okay, bye. I could go into detail, but I really don't think you want to hear it.
I retract my request.
It did involve these handcuffs, though.
I retracted my request.
Okay. Well, the thing is... Oh my god!
He doesn't...
He's like, I can't say this to a minor.
I can't.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I can't do it.
I don't really remember.
We had a lot
It's
to
like-
drink.
Yeah,
and-
there was a lot of sake, and you know how it goes.
Him
No,
not
you don't know
remembering.
it.
This
Yeah.
really suggests gas.
I really think it
He's
is.
knocked out. He was knocked out by gas. Cosmo's knocked out. Cosmo's okay. The Russians are pretending he's dead because their, I don't know, child is here and there's something with the Fatui going on.
Yeah.
I've decided that child is behind all of this.
Yeah. Fucking Russians.
Fucking Russians.
I mean, that could be next on my list, but honestly, I don't really have a fondness for them at this point. Cosmo brought me something to eat just like he always
Just
did.
like he always did.
It was his ass. Wait. And then I got myself into the closet over there, just like I always did.
This is such a weird scene
See,
they decided to do.
I ate something, and then I got in the closet.
There's also this tube, you know?
Yeah,
The,
that
like, voice system thing.
Yeah. After that, I
Fell asleep, we're going to say? We're
yeah,
going to end it there?
for sure. I totally put this in your mouth. Don't ask what it is.
No, keep the blindfold on.
Right.
I feed him every night.
Right. Yes, I fell asleep. That's exactly what I did. I fell right asleep. Well, yes. Sleep.
Mm-hmm. So deeply that you didn't even stir when Kazuma-sama was killed. You didn't. Stir.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Kazuma-sama brought you mystery meat every day.
Yep. He did. What he didn't tell you is that I was in the closet, both blindfolded and had earplugs in.
And metaphorically.
Yeah. I know it sounds unbelievable, really I do, but it's the truth.
It's okay, it's going to take us this entire case to find out it's not the truth, or it is the truth, but it doesn't make sense, or you
If
know
only
what I
I'd
mean.
woken up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. In handcuffs again.
Like every other night.
Like
on
I
this
was
ship.
last night.
Except Kazuma isn't here, that's the predicament.
You're right. Maybe I could have choked someone out with my handcuffs. And for some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything.
Okay, so the guy opened the wardrobe, he knocked him out, he faked Kazuma's death.
God, I hope to God this is a fake death. Please, for the
Please.
love of God, let us
Please.
have our boyfriend.
Please.
Really?
You
You believe me, don't you? Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm just getting a headache thinking about it. Please forget it.
Susato-san, you have to believe me, I didn't do it! This is the second time I've been accused of murder, and honestly, it's kind of concerning, and I can understand why you would think that it happening twice would mean I'm the murderer this time, but please, I didn't kill my boyfriend.
I really don't want to doubt you. But the trouble is, there's no one else who could possibly have done this except for anyone else who could have possibly
I'm
done
willing
it.
to bet that there's probably someone else who could have done this. I'm just gonna put it out on a limb here.
Indeed.
Kazuma, I don't understand. Why?
Nothing.
Why did you die? Nase.
Why did you leave me?
Take me with you.
Kazuma.
Don't go where I can't follow. Why did this have to happen? I just can't take this.
Don't try to go anywhere. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I can't allow that to happen.
I'm sorry. But Kazuma was killed right under my nose here, and I didn't do anything to stop it. And now I'm just supposed to sit around, hands tied, while whoever did this walks free? No, I can't allow that to happen.
Well, what do you propose to do then?
I was gonna propose to him, but
So soon?
of course. We were eloping after all. I'm gonna investigate. I'm gonna find out exactly what happened here. I'm gonna work out who took Kazuma's life and how and why they did it. So I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to excuse me. Yeah!
That was Susato.
That
Oh! Damn!
He got
Damn!
fucked up!
Do not mess with Susato.
Yeah, I don't know where Sailor Chan went. I don't know. What the?
Yeah, they said, let's have this 16-year-old guard the prisoner instead of, like, the Russians on the ship. Susato takedown でした。でございました。
A Susato what? What form of martial art is that?
ご説明します。But first I'm going to need you to prove it.
Sorry? Prove it? I don't know how to prove homosexuality, but I don't know. Where's that Russian sailor? Come here.
Yes, your innocence. I need evidence. You've got to get yourself out of this escape room by finding the evidence.
The evidence is that I have this piece of paper that says keep out.
Do you have a piece of paper that says you didn't do it?
Writes on the back of the keep out. I didn't do it. It's this one.
Cool, that'll work.
Yeah. It says I can do what I want. But how am I supposed to?
Have you forgotten already? What you achieved just a few weeks ago? You successfully defended yourself in a court of law. Because you had Kazuma-sama there by your side, and otherwise you would have been a complete idiot and never have made it through.
Oh yeah, I did do that. I remember now. I probably did that. I see. She's expecting me to present some conclusive evidence. I have my badge, I have my collar pin, and a paper seal. And that's what I have. But to be fair, it was stuck like outside the wardrobe, like at the crack.
Yeah.
So only someone like could put it on from like the outside without it falling over.
That's true.
I have to get Susato-san to believe me. I'll show her some evidence right now that proves I'm not guilty of this awful crime. I'll read it. This is a paper seal I wrote for the wardrobe. I remember working really hard to make it.
You worked really hard to write
really hard.
I worked so hard on this. Well, I guess it's the calligraphy skills here.
It's the calligraphy skills plus trying to remember the alphabet.
I'm imagining him with like a classic calligraphy brush sitting over being like, oh.
B. It's like a toddler.
A, E, U, E. Oh, kake, kuke, oh.
You're so cute.
A, ke, du, na.
This is like Kazuma standing over him, like, okay, do you remember what comes after ka?
Ga.
Not in the alphabet. In the word.
In the no. No.
Can you sound it out?
I forget the word.
Oh God.
Kyunosuke.
Someone can write. He really can't. but I'll never forget how Kazuma reacted. I'm so proud of you, buddy.
You did it! You did it!
I'm gonna put a gold star on it.
I'm sticking this on the refrigerator once it's invented.
He stuck it on the wardrobe, which is the refrigerator equivalent.
All the little drawings he did.
I'm so proud of you, buddy. Do you expect the Russian crew to be able to read that? He said, you know what? He was the one that suggested that you write it. So, you know, it's kind of his fault. A little bit. Like,
I am now going to look up how you say keep out in Russian. And find out what he should have written on there. Well, this is definitely one of those things where the translation is not going to tell me the right thing.
Cool. Still, I was sure people would get the idea, even if they couldn't read it, so we used it anyway. God, you're so stupid.
You could have put like a big X or like a big. How about no? Do you know the word no?
Right.
Has that level of English gotten to you? And
right. Maybe he was studying
possible?
English, so it's feasible
Because,
that perhaps he knew the word
like,
no.
Maybe the Russians would know yes and
But
no.
he also can't write keep out, so I don't know.
You should have written yet. You've been on a Russian ship for 2 weeks, but I guess he's been stuck in the cabin, so he hasn't actually heard any Russian.
Right.
Probably doesn't know a word of
And
Russian.
again, like, if Kazuma theoretically knew Russian, which I'm convinced he didn't.
No.
Convinced he didn't. Anyway, if he knew Russian,
And that's a very big F.
you write it, Kazuma!
Seriously.
And it worked. I don't know if the crew thought it was creepy or what, but no one opened the doors. Can we look at the back? Because that's usually a good... You can see the remnants of the glue where we used to stick it over the wardrobe doors.
They stuck it on the wardrobe with glue. Yeah, okay.
Although it wasn't proper glue, of course. We didn't have any of that with us. It was lube.
Oh dear.
No.
I don't want to know what was in that glue.
It wasn't proper glue. It was just white and sticky.
Oh no.
Oh!
Oh my gosh, wait. This boy, who is so dumb that he can't even remember like what someone said to him 2 minutes ago, came up with the idea of actually making a rice paste.
Right.
Like, he knows how to even make a rice paste. That's more than I thought that he could accomplish in his life.
So I pulverized some rice into a paste to use instead. But to a stowaway like me, every single grain of rice represents precious rations. That's why I spread it as thinly as possible as I possibly could. I couldn't bear to waste any.
That's pretty sad. Yeah, show her the paper.
Okay, here's a present.
Yes!
Yes! You're still upside down. Why are you still on the floor? Probably he's like, here. He's like lying backwards and he's like holds it over his head. He's like, here's the paper. Tell me, when I was discovered in the wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors?
Oh, yes, it was. I remember clearly, so you're screwed.
I thought so. Kazuma always puts it in place whenever I went to sleep in there. Just in case the cabin steward or other crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well.
Ah. Yes, of course. Gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe doors before he opened them.
Maybe Kazuma just wanted to change the Japanese legal system to protect Ryunosuke because he's so dumb. But Kazuma wants to protect his boyfriend anyway.
Yes.
True, though.
Yes.
He wanted to make the Japanese legal system work worse so that
Yes.
Kazuma could competently defend himself in court.
So you could. Yeah. So that they
Oh,
would
yeah, no, you're
accept
right.
You can,
Yeah.
as a lawyer.
Yeah. It's like, no, he's really...
Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
just a rice incident, don't worry.
They with it.
But
My
like,
hands slip.
they wanted to make it so bad that an incompetent lawyer could defend himself in court, and that's how the legal system that appears in Ace Attorney came to be. But if I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and sucked this on the outside of the doors on my own.
Yes, that's quite true.
In other words,
I love you.
please be true. It's impossible that I killed Kazuma.
Well, even if you are sprawled hopelessly on the floor, I can see why Kazuma-sama thought so highly of you.
Oh, you know. Thank you, Susato-san. Now, do you think perhaps you could help me up?
No. You can just stay on the floor forever.
You're a big boy. You could stand up by yourself.
Well, in light of that evidence, I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating who killed your boyfriend in this escape room.
Thank you. So you finally believe me?
No.
Literally.
I'm sorry. Fuck you.
What?
I mean, no.
You shouldn't know that word yet. You're a minor.
I'm not sure yet. I can't rule out the possibility that you use some sort of conjuring trick to put the sign back in position. Bitch.
And you're a bitch. What does she think I am, a magician? There are no magicians in Ace Attorney. There's never ever been a magician in Ace Attorney, except for the 2 times that there were. 3 times. 4 times? Shit. There have been too many magicians in Ace Attorney.
For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly as possible in here.
I'm used to looking at things very thoroughly.
I'll do the same.
All right, let's get to work, Susato-san.
Please don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts, and I know you're an idiot.
Oh, well, you're not wrong.
I shall be watching you to make sure you do nothing that might disturb the crime scene. I wouldn't want you using your conjuring tricks to destroy evidence, for example.
Look, I know that magic doesn't run in my bloodline. My great-great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter is adopted. Right. Well, anyway, I should make a start on investigating in here. Examine everything I can. Kazuma, I swear, you better not be dead.
Exactly. Better not be fucking dead. You better not have abandoned me to this ship.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Riddles. That's really sweet. Kazuma, I swear, I will avenge your death. 1 second. Hold on. Okay, well, time to examine shit. Oh my god, did you see the move button?
Oh,
That's really cute! It's like a little carriage. That's cute. Oh, the soldier guy, he's at the door.
Oh.
Hello, sir. Perhaps I should see what this Russian crewman makes of the scene of the crime. Excuse me. What? Sorry, I'm getting my Francisca accent mixed up in it, so it's like half German, half Russian. I apologize. I was wondering how it's going. The investigation, I mean. And how are you doing? You seem you know, buff. Grandmother told me Japanese Japanese people do not make jokes. But it is not true, I see. Sorry? The criminal with a K. The criminal.
In Steamship Russia, joke make you.
Asking investigator for information about his crime? Very funny. You see how I laugh? Ha. Oh, it wasn't supposed to be a joke. He doesn't appear to be laughing either. He's convinced you're guilty. He might have useful information, though. I have to keep trying. So, last night, were you with someone, or are you single? But also, did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all? Yet, of course not. Now go back to a corner of room and make silent. I say no more to you. Did I hit a nerve? Just for a minute there, he seemed a little flustered. Is he into me? I think he's a little into me. Runosuke, I have an idea. Ask the Sailor Chan if he did it. It was him! Oh dear, that won't do. Oh, what's the matter, Susato-san? Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself so focused. I forget to look around properly. Ah, yes, that's not good. I don't suppose you're as foolish as me in that regard, are you, Naruto-san? I don't know, I'm pretty dumb. I'm pretty dumb. I'm sure you're careful to look all around using left button, right button, aren't you? Now, let's investigate all corners of this cabin. Yes, let's do that. I suppose my field of vision has been rather small up until now. Ooh. Oh wow, all I could do is look left and right. I could pan the camera by like 2 inches. Nice. What is this? Seigi, the Japanese word for justice. The brush strokes are straight and true, unlike Kazuma.
Only half of that is like Kazuma.
I know, it says just like Kazuma, but there's absolutely no way. Absolutely no way that man is straight. I'm sorry, have you seen him? That's not a straight man. Yes, his calligraphy always was a reflection of his heart. Yet can you really look at these characters without feeling shame, knowing who drew them so thoughtfully? Of course I can! I mean, I'm innocent, so why shouldn't I be able to? It is hard for me to look at straight things, though. Even though you stowed away on this ship? Now you're gonna bring that up, are you? I can't win. I'm gonna look at his sword. Oh my god, there's a check mark for things that you've already examined.
Really?
That's really great. That's such a quality of life thing. I love it. That's Kazuma-san's precious sword. He never went anywhere without it. I know.
Even in bed.
I know. Yeah, you definitely, he did a lot with that sword, let me tell you. Yes, he was always saying that a Japanese man's katana was his soul.
Even in bed.
Even in bed. I believe he had to work very hard to convince the government to allow him to bring it on the ship.
Wow.
Kazuma, please. I suppose that just shows how important it was to him. And now he's gone. But I'm not ready to go to let his spirit go just yet.
No.
No, no.
Never! Don't ever let him go!
No, don't let him go.
Never gonna give you up.
Come here. And here's the bone that's on the floor. That's my dinner from last night, a bone. He had me chewing on a bone. Like he does always. Needed permission for it? Damn, that's a different level of flex. Exactly. A roast chicken. It was really tasty. Man, I just love eating bones. It's my favorite pastime. Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it? But did you eat it on the floor there? Yeah, he blindfolded me and made me eat the chicken on the floor. I'm not a dog, Susato-san, at least not around you. I ate at the table, of course. Which begs the question of when and how the plate ended up on the floor. It was probably during our— wait. But Kazuma-sama didn't like chicken at all, did he? Really?
What?
No, that's right, so he didn't touch it. Which meant all the more for me. I just love meat on a bone. It's my favorite. Oh no, does this mean poor Kazuma-sama spent last night on his last night on this earth with an empty belly? No, he ate plenty, trust me. He's fine. It's just too horrible. Now I suddenly have a guilty conscience and an achy stomach. Here's the table we fucked up. Wait. There's nothing on this table at all. The plate and cutlery are all over the floor for some reason. Yeah, we definitely didn't passionately knock it off of the table. Yes, it's strange. Last night, when I went to sleep, I made sure everything was still, you know, I picked up everything off of the floor that we threw onto the floor and put it back on the table. No, wait a minute. What is it? That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all. There was a lot of sake. Like a lot of it. I love how Smoothies just throw those gay references around. Like I'm not reading along. I think it's stuff that they really said. I mean, it fits. It just fits. It just fits. It just fits. So then perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Kazuma-sama. No. There's a knife on the floor, but I'm not allowed to look at it. What is this? What is this? What is that? What do you think this is? It looks like a broken piece of glassware. Whatever the thing was, it appears to have broken clean in two. The glass is such a beautiful color. It looks like a cute little Natsuke? Natsuke? Baby? Never mind. A fastener from a kimono outfit. I'm not sure that sounds like Kazuma. He wouldn't have secretly carried a cute little trinket around like that with him, would he?
I was his cute little trinket.
Right, that's what he used to call me before he called me his cutlet. What is a Natsuke? Natsuke?
Okay. I'm blanking.
She said it was something like to fasten a kimono, but
It's the thing that you would use to. You'd use it to like put it to carry a thing on the sash around your waist, basically.
Oh, like a pouch.
So that you could, yeah. It's like the thing that connects to it, so that you could carry a thing.
Right. And the mark beside it, what is it, I wonder? It has a sort of brick-like hue. Yes, you're right. It's the color of brick, isn't it? Of the brick that I used to hit him over the head. Wait, shit. No, I can't make murder jokes. My boyfriend's alive, damn it. Though I don't see anything of the same color anywhere else in the cabin. I don't want to look at it. Did Cosmo write that before he died? It looks like it's written in ink. It looks like it's written in Russian is the most important part. Hello? Can we talk about Russian, please? He must have knocked the ink pot from the desk when he collapsed on the floor. Then I suppose he wrote this message by dipping his finger in the spillage. Poor Kazuma-sama. No wonder he was in terrible pain. Or no doubt he was in terrible pain. No doubt. No wonder he was in terrible pain. He probably had splinters from all the writing. No doubt he was in terrible pain. It's almost unbearable to imagine it. Okay, have fun and good night, Riddles. Thank you for coming by. And I had so much fun talking to you. Thank you. Bye. He definitely did not die. He's super alive.
Thank you.
It's almost unbearable to imagine it. I suppose he was trying to leave some kind of a clue in his final moments, wasn't he? Can we talk about the Russian, please? I'm sorry, partner, but I can't read your writing. I don't think that's Japanese, Naruhodo-san. Really? It looked like it to me. That's weird. I'm used to not being able to read. What? What do you mean what? What do you mean what? What? It looked just like Japanese to me. Then what language is it? It pains me to admit it, but I don't know. Really? Are you sure? It's not a foreign script I'm familiar with. What does it mean, I wonder? Oh my God, you're so dumb! You're so dumb! You're so dumb! That's a very large traveling case, isn't it? Yes, it carries a lot of memories for me. That suitcase has a lot of memories inside. There's a lot of things inside that I used a lot.
Talking about the luggage.
The luggage.
Oh boy.
Memories? What do you mean? You keep asking these questions that I really can't like answer in a PG way, and it's just you really gotta. Well, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought aboard in that case. Yes. I see it says this way up in Japanese. Which in hindsight I should have realized that the foreign crewmen wouldn't be able to read. Oh my God. Seriously? You made that mistake twice?
Wow.
I was turned over and over and over, and then I was tossed on the floor here.
And that was just my night.
Right. I'm used to being tossed like a salad. Oh dear, being a stowaway isn't as romantic as it sounds. I mean, it was more romantic when I got out of the case. Well, it was less painful than a Susato takedown. Okay, what are you? What are you? These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Buria. Buria? Buria. It's essentially a list of requests from the captain to all passengers on board. Passengers must not keep weapons as dangerous or other dangerous objects in their cabin. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Man, and he took both. He took the sword and me. The dangerous object and the pet. I'm not telling you which one is which. What? Why are you staring at me? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Are you more of a dangerous object or a pet? We've...
Wow.
Look.
Whoa.
Kazuma was the dangerous object.
I was the pet.
I was the pet. But again, we have to talk about you asking questions and then getting mad at me when I say something that you shouldn't hear as a minor. Like, you need to stop. I can't decide. Well, Kazuma did. Well, one thing's for sure. Either way, I wasn't supposed to be in here. I can neither confirm nor deny my role in this cabin. The books have fallen over on the shelf. Look, they've all toppled the same way. And what's this? A statue of some god of the sea? Although he's fallen over as well. Yes, it's almost as if the whole shelf has been ransacked and everything mown down at once. I wonder if perhaps it was Kazuma-sama during his morning sword training. Do you think? I witness his morning sword training a lot, and let me tell you, it's messy. I seriously doubt it. Then perhaps it was you, Naruhodo-san, in a fit of rage. Can we stop talking about the sword practice, please? I wouldn't have bothered leaving the wardrobe just to mess up a few books and a statue. Could the way these things have been thrown about have anything to do with the case, I wonder? Evidence? Well, I'll just set everything straight again. I don't like to see a mess. Why would you tamper with the crime scene like that? You tampered with the crime scene. The crime scene is now ruined. Also, why would you put it back that way? Why would you do that? Okay, well, let's, move. Slide to the right, left, whatever side. This is where dear Kazuma-san would have sat whenever he was writing. London Diary. Poor Kazuma, he didn't even make it to his destination. It looks as though it looks as though his last entry is incomplete.
Kazuma's diary? This feels wrong.
Which means what? He was in the middle of writing it when the incident happened?
Wait, Toto. I'm gonna take a picture of the diary. It's gonna be really hard to read. Okay.
Let's see what it says. It could be a valuable clue.
Jeez.
Yeah! Oh, damn it! That's out of the question. What? Kazuma-sama may have departed this world, but you must not read his private thoughts. But I always see his private... Wait, but what if it's something important? Something relevant to the case? He shares everything with me. Alright, I won't read it. Poor Kazuma-sama. I don't like prying into people's personal matters either. In this case, isn't the need for clues more important? Okay, well, I can't examine that. I can examine the grate, though. I think that's some kind of opening for a ventilator. A hole through which fresh air can circulate into the cabin. Isn't that a little odd? What do you mean? Well, this ventilator, if that's what it is, looks like it must connect to the next door cabin. Yes, it would appear to, you're right. But if its purpose was allow fresh air into the room, surely it shouldn't be surely it should be connected to the outside. That's true. Perhaps it's so rain and spray don't find their way in when the seas are rough or something like that? I suppose. Maybe that's it. What the fuck are you doing? Who's that? What? He wasn't in here a minute ago.
What the? What? What? Is he coming out of the desk?
What? He's like kneeling on it.
Wait.
As far as I can tell, it looks like he might be European? But is he gay or European?
Both!
Oh, how did he... You've noticed the man too, have you? How did he get up on the desk without us noticing?
Actual fuck.
I have no idea who he is or how he got in here, but he looks suspicious and tall. Suspiciously tall. The only one person in the world is allowed to be tall. Naruto-san, don't tell me.
You have a thing for tall guys?
Do you really not know who that is? I don't know anyone. Well, no, I don't know. I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all, except for that one lady that I got got accused of murder.
Okay, before all of this starts, are we gonna say that he speaks Japanese?
I mean, we'd have to assume, right? Because
how are they going to talk to each other?
Ryunosuke obviously doesn't speak English very well.
No.
He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him.
There's everything very unusual.
And he's investigating Kazuma's desk. Or was he just playing on it? I can't tell. He's presenting himself in some way. Well, in that case, we simply must talk to him. Am I just imagining it? Or does Susato-san look uncontrollably excited? Give us 1 second. By the way, I expect that you've noticed already, but just in case, if you press A on people when they're in the crosshairs, you can converse with them. Alright then, I'll get that suspiciously tall gentleman in my sights and see what he has to say for himself. Oh, please do. Hey, why are you doing that? Excuse me. What the fuck is going on here? Do you want to be this guy?
I suppose so. Is he actually supposed to be British? Is he actually supposed to be Sherlock Holmes?
Yes, he's Herlock Sholmes.
He's Herlock Sholmes.
In the actual Grade Ace Attorney, he actually is Sherlock Holmes, but because of copyright reasons in the US, he has to be Herlock Sholmes.
Yes.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Is he actually speaking Japanese? I guess so. Shh! This is a critical point in my investigation.
Maybe I should leave him alone. He seems a little unfriendly.
Yes, perhaps that would be for the best. Greetings! I hope I haven't kept you too long. Ah!
What exactly were you doing on Kazuma's desk just now?
Definitely not what you were doing the other night.
Good, because only I'm allowed to do that on Kazuma's desk.
Ah, I see. Fascinating.
Sorry? What do you see? Feels like he's looking right through me. He's looking through your clothes. The underwear you're wearing.
Oh, yes. Everything is clear now.
You do wear briefs.
The train of reasoning has run its course. My deductions have crystallized. You did it. Have been in Afghanistan, I perceive. Just recently returned, if I'm not mistaken.
What? Sorry, what? What?
And now, whilst venturing towards foreign climes, you find yourself in most troubling predicament.
Oh, well, that part's true at least.
But how? How did you know he wasn't from Afghanistan? How the deuce did I know that, perhaps? It was really a most elementary deduction. Hardly worth explaining. Have you perhaps managed to deduce anything else? But, of course, a great many things. There is no mystery, my dear madam. For example, you have fled your native land of Russia, being as you are a merciless revolutionary.
What?
You leave 16 victims of assassination on your wake and now travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower. I believe that you're from Sailor Moon in the future.
Right.
And when the beribboned occupant of this very cabin discovered your identity, you ended his life too. Yes, I believe that summarizes the facts beautifully. No need to hide the truth now. Nothing deceives these eyes.
Oh my god. He's dumber than me. Kazuma would have loved him. No! That would have been the third member of our triad, of which we were always searching.
Triaded so hard.
We triaded so hard and got so far.
But in the end, Cosmo died.
He didn't die.
He didn't die. He's alive.
Just to be clear, you were talking about me? Are you?
Certainly I am.
What?
Do you see another in this cabin who fits the bill? A Russian assassin with 16 victims to his name. Also, I do K-pop.
Right, I was gonna say, that's a weird pose. I don't even see one person who fits the bill.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see any of that. So it's true.
You were an assassin.
It was you who did this to Kazuma-sama.
What? How can you believe a single man this word has said?
And you're plotting a revolution too! It's shameful behavior, Naruhodo-san. Absolutely wicked. Kay. Oh, no.
Ah, god damn it! Stop hitting me!
Can we see Herlock upside down?
Right.
Explain yourself! Tell me everything!
This is ridiculous!
My bad. How could you do it, though?
For pity's sake, open your eyes. I'm not a Russian revolutionary, obviously!
Oyurushi kudasai.
As for you, how dare you be dumber than me? That's my endearing personality trait. What kind of deduction was that? You were just saying the first thing that came to your head.
Yes, well, that is how I like to operate.
What are you doing?
Was I not right, or possibly wrong? I might have been wrong, but I would have been right that I was wrong.
You are right, Britta. He is absolutely JoJo posing. For no reason.
I've come here from the future of JoJo.
Right.
Whilst venturing towards foreign climes, you do find yourself in a most troubling predicament, do you not?
Okay, that part, yes, but the rest of it was bullshit.
So you see, I just say half bullshit and then the rest is true. I figure out as we go along which one is the true part.
Okay, well, yes, maybe.
Ha! There you have it, you see. What do you make of that, hmm?
Well, to be honest, I hate you. This ship is en route to England, and I'm in handcuffs at the scene of a murder.
Of my future husband.
So I'm not really sure you could call it a deduction. It's more like a plain observation.
Indeed, an observation, my dear boy, is the basis of all deduction. My method is founded upon the observation of trifles, you see. I announce my findings with a brassy certitude. And then people just believe my bullshit.
Right.
That's basically how it works.
And more often than not, I'm right. Okay.
Okay, buddy.
I don't think you introduced yourself.
I need no introduction. But my apologies, how remiss of me. Oh, I am none other than the greatest detective of the century, known to women and to men, and there actually are women in the rest of the world, you see. There are women, and I'm known to them.
How do you know that there's no women where I come from?
But I'm also quite known to men, and I was
I'm
looking
very,
forward
very,
to...
very well known to men.
Wanted to get to know the man that you murdered. The inimitable Herlock Sholmes! So it's really you? The actual Herlock Sholmes! Herlock Sholmes! The very same, the inimitable actual Herlock Sholmes.
Charms. Do you know this man, Tusato-san?
Not very well. The most famous detective in the world, Naruto-san? Of course I do! There's nobody other than you who hasn't heard of him, you dummy-dumb!
What planet have I been living on then?
Hey, he's aware he's on a planet.
Oh,
We must ask him what he's deduced, aside from what he already told us he deduced that he just observed.
astronomy is his actual strong suit.
He will have worked out the entire case already, I'm sure.
Really? Why do I feel uneasy about this? You seem like someone I'm going to hate. So you're a great detective, are you? Sorry, what was your name again?
Indeed, I am none other than the one and only Herlock
Sholmes. like Sherlock Holmes. Herlock Sholmes.
Herlock
You really can't say it. You're so cute. You're Oh, I see you're German? Hairlock? Hairlock?
No, I have no air. I mean, I have air. My Ed. Please, call me. Call me Sholmes.
Baby I wish you could see the look on their face right now. They are so adorable.
Sholmes! Please, call me that. Sholmes! You can read all about my exploits in this exciting London publication.
You know, in English, which I can definitely read.
It's on my Tumblr. A paper Tumblr. Oh, yes. Ronst magazine sounds very English. Full of wonderful short stories and interest articles from Great Britain, such as Top 10 Great Detectives.
Right.
I never miss an issue. I have it sent from England specially.
Ah, yes, there it is. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. You can read in English?
What the?
Ryunosuke?
What the fuck is happening here?
I'm sorry. You have a secret hidden talent.
So we're gonna find out that all of these people can talk together, but nobody can understand the Russian that Kazuma didn't write. Except Sailor John.
God damn. So you're the protagonist in this series of short stories, then?
As are you, apparently, my good lad. Indeed I am.
And you've read so many of your own stories, you're started to think that you really are a detective.
Make no mistake. I'm not the poor, deluded fellow you take me for.
You are,
I'm just deluded.
You're an idiot.
I'm not poor. Look at this jacket. Your inference is backward.
Backward?
Yes.
You have to Gyokten.
My trusty biographer records my greatest detecting achievements and chronicles them in the magazine.
You have a biographer, do you?
Of course, doesn't everyone? Well, mine goes by the name of Dr. Wilson, presently keeping shop in London, and I thought that you were
Oof.
Mr. Kazuma's biographer.
Dr. Wilson, I have bad news for you.
I must say, thanks to that publication, I've been fantastically busy of late. Busy practicing my JoJo moves. Why, this very moment I am returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of a cursed royal crown.
Really? Yeah, I can't work out whether I should take this man seriously or not.
No. Deduction, you see, is to me a science. Logical reasoning in its purest form. I could take down Mr. Miles Edgeworth. I haven't met him yet. A science?
Really?
The astute observer notices even the most subtle of reactions in his subject. A furtive glance, a twitch of a muscle, a slight inclination of the posture. Fingernails, arm sleeves, furrows in the skin, all these things are data, my dear.
Right.
And the trained logician makes deductions from this data in the blink of an eye. The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth. As I demonstrated only a few short moments ago with my JoJo moves.
How can he look me in the eye and claim that?
I can look you in an eye, and I can claim a lot of things.
You know, maybe I should take him along with me, because next to him, I look like a genius.
But you don't look quite as pretty.
That's true. I am starting to realize a little bit why Kazuma was so attracted to idiots, because somehow I just want to fuck you to shut you up.
So you see, I have a turn both for observation and for deduction and fame. That is what makes me the one and only Sherlock Holmes. God, baby. Sherlock Holmes, you see. That is my name.
So funny.
Sherlock Holmes.
Shows. We have to say it like that from now on.
Holmes.
Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case yet? Not that I would believe a single fucking thing you say, because wow, are you dumb.
I've deduced that you too have a biographer. Well, my dear fellow, who do you suppose discovered the culprit in his most cunning hiding place? That's right. None other than the great detective before you right now, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I see. In other words, you handcuffed me? Only my boyfriend gets to
Wow.
handcuff me, and you're not my boyfriend.
Wow.
This is actually kind of... I'm in these now because of him. I thought my boyfriend put me in these. This is so upsetting.
When I became anxious about Kazuma-sama this morning and I was stalking his door like I always do, I summoned all of the crew members to force the cabin door open and find the hideous sight of you two doing things I cannot speak of. And I concealed myself among their number, gaining entry to the scene of the crime. Or crime, as they put it. Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective... Haddock Shelms was on board! And the handcuffs seem to be an excellent fit, if you know what I'm saying, Mr. Naruhodo.
Luckily, they were right here in this room.
Fortunately, they were right in that big trunk that I heard you were stowed away in. Wouldn't have anything to do with what was in this bed that I found, would it? The moment I laid eyes on the scene, 2 facts were immediately apparent to me.
Oh, really? 2 facts, you say? Yes, the sheets are much too dirty for just one person.
And as for the other fact, well, she's a minor.
Right.
Whoa. That's opened up a lot.
Mr. Shelms! Please tell us, please. What 2 facts were apparent to you when you came into the cabin this morning?
Fact number 1, the biographer you murdered was besotted by you. Oh, fact number 2, well, let's be precise. The 2 facts in question were actually immediately apparent to me.
Yes, I understand, but what were they?
Allow me to elucidate. That's a big word for you, I know. The 2 facts that I deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. Number 1, I apparently speak Japanese.
Right.
Number 2, the cabin was locked from within, meaning that this here is an escape room. And I've always wanted to visit one. Ever since I designed the very first in London. Fact number 3, perhaps? The victim was Russian and killed following a dispute with an acquaintance. He was clearly very Russian, as indicated by his Japanese sword, his Japanese bandana,
The Japanese words that are on the wall and on the door, and
Yes.
then in the journal.
very Russian.
Super Russian.
I hear that he's an ancestor of one Viktor Nikiforov.
Hold on, Mr. Sholmes. What made you think the victim was Russian?
Observe the dying message left by the victim on the floor. You see, when you translate this into Japanese, it says, fuck you. Garderov. That is the Russian word for wardrobe, because you see, I speak every language. Do you think Kazuma-sama could have left a dying message in Russian? Is that actually a thing he could have done?
Yeah, hey, best friend, does he know Russian?
Do you think that he could have done that? Do you know Skye-san?
Person who was childhood friends with this guy, do you think he knew Russian?
In their final moments, many find their native tongue filling their head. For this young man, Russian.
Kazuma was Russian, was he?
Da.
I never knew. He never told me.
Initially, I considered... I did it! Got it right!
Yay!
I did! Yay! Garderov. Maybe the name of the killer, a certain Robert Gard, perhaps. Oh, it's drinking time.
Oh, thank you, T-Chef.
But in the interest of thoroughness, I decided it would be wrong not to look inside the wardrobe there, at least
It's
upon...
also sit-up time.
Inside the wardrobe, I discovered a horrifying sight that I cannot speak of in front of this minor child.
Right.
Where you found Mr. Naruhodo sleeping soundly.
So soundly.
Just sleeping.
Asleep.
Quite so, I found you, the renowned Russian revolutionary killer. I'm just this stupid. I'm looking right at your face.
Why is it that I'm Russian too?
I observed that you were wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were acquainted.
You shared clothes.
It was Twins' Day.
Right.
Spirit
You were
Week.
twinsies.
And if my memory serves, that outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people. My memory does not serve.
Your memory is not serving you.
I'm wearing the traditional dress of the English people. This is very traditional,
You're wearing a dress?
It's a jackety dress. Our school uniforms are the traditional dress of the Russian people? Sugoi desu.
And I had no idea a detective could get something so wrong. So very wrong.
I believe that the traditional tea and biscuits of the Russian people are here in this Japanese room. I took a photograph of the victim and the message that I might analyze it for possible hidden details.
Give me the last picture of my boyfriend.
Oh, does it make you laugh?
No, it doesn't make me laugh. Oh, he looks so peaceful and handsome.
Look at him. This is our last chance for it to just be some black-haired Russian guy thrown on the floor. It's okay. He's fine. He just gassed him and he's fine. This was taken immediately after the young man was discovered before the body was removed.
Yes, Kazuma had already been taken away when I woke up. This is the first time I've actually seen him like this.
Kazuma!
No.
Kazuma!
No! I'm so mad!
Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo-san?
No!
Because I'm not alright!
I'm
Daijoubu janai!
not!
Daijoubu janimasen yo.
Oh, no. No, I'm not!
Can we hug it out? Okay. Purple ink. Purple ink. Why the fuck was it purple?
Can I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes?
What, pray?
You mentioned Russia before as well, didn't you?
Yes, I'm quite well traveled.
You know, when you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all that?
Ah, yes, the train of reasoning that led me to the truth.
Would you mind explaining that train of reasoning to me, do you think?
That left the station long ago. Konechna! Certainly, if it interests you.
How many times... I'm not Russian, and I don't speak Russian.
I got it. Yeah.
Can we talk about your deduction before the things you concluded about me?
Can I just point out that the two people that have showed up in this who are alive so far, who are supposed to be British, are both assholes and idiots. So, like, the impression we're getting here is, what the developers of this game thought of, Great Britain. Not so great.
Yeah, you know,
Not very...
but to be fair, our main character is an idiot.
True.
So, there's that.
They've got good company.
They sure do. Also, I feel like this is now an alternate universe where smart people are not allowed to live.
Or be great detectives.
Because they've killed two people who were apparently smart.
The now famously accurate, troubling predicament you find yourself in, namely that you don't have a husband anymore.
Yeah. He was my fiance.
Oh, you weren't even married yet? Well, that's quite alright. You had about a century to go before you could even begin to try.
Actually, it was the other details I was more hoping to discuss.
The part about the bed.
You know, the merciless Russian revolutionary and assassin of 16 part.
Ah, yes, more sordid details. It was a fairly commonplace deduction. Here we are, this morning's paper. The main headline reads... Oh, wait, it's Russian. Revolutionary Villain Bolshevik leaves Russia via Shanghai.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, I got a cat. This vessel made a port call at Shanghai yesterday, and last night the young Russian was murdered. Alright, so now I'm hoping that the next round of people we get are Chinese, because I've also studied Mandarin.
Yeah!
So let's see how many languages I can get in this game.
You're right. Since when was Cosmo a Russian? And then in the next case, it's German. Because I studied German.
It sounds like Mr. Scholz has concluded he was Russian because what if Cosmo-sama wrote on the floor despite the fact that he looks very Japanese? It was a simple act of reasoning to realize that the culprit of this crime was the same massless revolutionary. One who would kill the very man who helped him to escape after his true identity was discovered. Yes, you, villain Bolshevik.
No, no, no.
Totally look like a Bolshevik to me.
Also, I don't look anything like the dude in the picture. How could it be me? I don't look anything like this man. Just look at his face. The shape isn't even the same.
Well, you are a fearsome revolutionary after all. Waha! Therefore, you have no doubt learned to revolutionize your appearance as well.
That's not how any of this works. Oh, please.
And I might add, your name does not appear on the ship's passenger list, need I say more?
Well, that's because I'm a stowaway.
What about the other details? The 16 victims of assassination and blowing up the Crystal Tower? I have to power up to go there. Ah, yes. The journalist clearly interviewed the man and printed all those particulars in the article. The deeds the man has perpetrated so far and those he is plotting. Yes, everything about this revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There can be no mistake. Also, I've been speaking Japanese to you this entire time, I suppose. Do revolutionaries usually agree to interviews with newspaper reporters? I really wonder if that's a thing that they do. Is that a thing that they do?
And what about the part where you said I was just returning from Afghanistan?
Sean? Also quite clearly stated here in the article.
So did you deduce anything, or did you just read the newspaper?
Oh, Shanghai. Okay, so just noting that the Russian, it's actual Russian. It's totally Russian, and it just says exactly what they said, that he he got out of Russia via Shanghai.
Cool.
Quite clearly stated here in the article. Bolshevik has recently returned after a period of subversive activities in a war-torn region of Afghanistan. Are we really actually talking about Afghanistan wars right now? Apparently we are.
Oh, where even is it anyway? Oof.
Oh dear.
This Afghanistan. Oh my god.
This is a very not the best time.
Did not. I mean, this game came out before all that happened, but it's pretty topical at this moment.
Here, take the paper for yourself. It's a little memento of this great deduction. I'm also willing to sign boobs and boots.
Thank you. I don't have at least one of those.
I can sign a sword.
That's...
You see, the great
his
detective.
sword.
Right,
No,
right here.
no, don't touch his sword. Only I'm allowed to touch his sword. He only allowed me to touch it.
I've absorbed all that is of interest to me within its pages, but I see no rubbish bin nearby, and we haven't invented recycling.
Great.
There it is.
Thanks.
That's the headline. And you may find the article on the back page of interest as well.
On the back?
In the back? Cast your eye over it sometime if the interest takes you, though you might need someone to interpret, whereas I've been able to speak perfectly excellent Japanese to you this entire time. Wait. Okay, hold it. Don't read it yet. I want to see if I can read it. What the fuck? Okay, alright. Izvestnoj. Irima Balsini. Irima Balsini? Okay, wait.
Maybe that's a name?
Yeah. Pranaja izvestnoi. Izvestnoi? Izvestnoi? Is it investing? Izvestnoi. Irima Balsimi. Okay.
So that's like this part.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So this is the headline.
should I click on it?
Go ahead and click.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a picture. This is interesting.
Have you found something relevant, Naruhodo-san? Have you used your
Well,
eyes?
no, I mean, it looks like it might be interesting.
Oh, we can see it a little better. Inkblurred, I'm afraid.
No, nor can I, but look at this photograph.
Does it make you laugh?
Right. Perhaps it's about a beautiful young Russian princess, do you think?
She is very pretty, isn't she? I'd like to run away with her.
Right.
I suppose you enjoy articles like this. You get this for the articles.
Are you a lesbian? Are you a baby lesbian?
I'm figuring it out. I'm just 16, okay?
Okay, I mean, keep figuring it out, but I definitely knew when I was 16, let me tell you. I don't know, I can't make any sense of it. Oh god, he's here.
I'm glad you noticed this article. I'm going to figure this out before he does. Is that Pranaja? The missing.
Oh!
Okay, wait. Missing and then is Vesley? Is Vesley? Okay. Is this no is vest no known, is it maybe known to be missing? Allow me to give you a short summary of its contents.
Oh, thank you. Pops up everywhere,
Known
this
to be
Mr. Schultz.
missing, Irima Balsini.
She's
Prima! She's a prima ballerina who's known to be missing.
Ah, I see. Also, he's standing right in front of you, my dude. We just
Shanghai.
looked at it.
Okay, something about Shanghai also. Yaha! Yes! I did it! Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. Yes, that's the part down there that I was just about to try to figure out, but you can see it better here. During a performance in Shanghai, the famous dancer was reported missing. Which is, of course, the talented young Nikolina Pavlova.
Why are Russian names so hard to remember? That's racist.
It would appear the woman was in costume when she was found to be missing from her dressing room. She was a furry, you see. She was also wearing the diamond tiara you see pictured, which is worth some 20,000 rubles, but fortunately she was wearing it under the fursuit, so nobody knew.
Right? Oh, how much is 20,000 rubles?
It's about 20,000 rubles.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't look at me.
It's about two times the amount that 10,000 rubles is. And 10 times the amount of 2,000 rubles.
I can see it now. Prima ballerina. Be Shanghai. Izvestnaya prima ballerina Balletta Novavich. I can read it.
Yay!
Ha-ha. It must be a bunch of dough. Like a stack, a fat stack of cash.
Must be some fat stacks. Susato-shan's eyes were shining like diamonds themselves.
The tiara is the property of the Novovich Ballet. It would seem the director is beside himself with worry.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
I heard she had a thing for her prima. The company is most anxious to recover both Miss Pavlova and the valuable tiara. Tiara first, Pavlova later.
Yeah.
They've requested international assistance at all ports for sailing to Great Britain.
Priority is on the tiara.
Definitely the tiara. Could this be another case of a Russian fleeing his or her country?
It does seem to be the Russian thing to do.
Burn.
The Russians are like, God, I gotta get out of here.
Gotta bolt.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I'm not saying no. Just no.
Cool. Alright, thanks. It's all written in Russian. I couldn't hope to read it. But I suppose it wouldn't hurt just to glance at the article. Maybe there might be a picture or two.
Fortunately, we've already glanced.
Before we started talking, you were examining Kazuma's desk, weren't you?
Cosma. Yes. The victim, Kazuma Kazmavov. They called him Kazmazov. Did you notice anything useful though? Useful? Anything useful? Maybe useful?
We could use something useful right now.
Observe for a moment the desktop of the victim, Kajka. We see that the victim was engaged in penning some mysterious Cyrillic. It has very terrible handwriting.
London diary. Kazuma was keeping notes of the trip. Oh.
But I can't read Japanese either.
Right. I don't think you should read his private writings. It could upset people.
Tragic. And something you ought to perhaps elucidate before the act of reading?
You mean you've read it already?
Of course, I know every language in the world. It is my business to know what other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese, which is... I've been speaking to you with my smattering this whole time, otherwise there's not a chance you would understand a word that I said, you total moron.
So you definitely know Japanese.
Yes, I do, you absolute unit.
And you know that, he was writing in Japanese.
He's bilingual.
And there's a Japanese wall poster over here.
Asogaf, Kajka Asogaf.
That's
what they called him.
He had a Japanese name, and he had Japanese writing on his wardrobe. But you think he's Russian.
Clearly. Are you saying that, are you discriminating against him? Just for not being full-blooded Russian?
I see. Well, you're about to know what a Susato takedown is. A Susato takedown. You're gonna take him down. Susato-san? You're not gonna throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns?
What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, what?
Life is so unfair.
Anyway, to return to the matter at hand, I read his diary and it appears he was quite enamored of you. This diary belonging to Mr. Kajka, Mr. Asogaf, would appear the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author were cut short. You see, he says, I'm planning to ask my dear love to marry me.
For his hand in...
For his hand in... Yes. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Pray be precise as to details.
I wonder why he wanted the hand of the person.
He wanted to take his hand for some reason.
Maybe he was somewhat of a murderer himself.
I don't know what he wanted to do with that hand.
Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese.
Obviously, we're speaking in it right now. Smattering, dear boy. Chutto dake. Sayonara, bonsai, mikado, nado nado. I trust you're suitably impressed. But this diary is littered with complicated-looking characters, of which I can read precisely none. You see, I know Japanese thoroughly, except for kanji. Just never learned those. I'm actually quite an idiot.
So, what was all the showing off about before then?
Still want to know how they're talking to each other. If you would be so kind as to show me, I would be happy to read Kazuma-sama's diary.
They're all speaking in, like... They're speaking in Capcom.
Yes. Capcom go. Capcom go. I'm much obliged, my dear madam. Okay, so the final entry here in Kazuma-sama's diary says, I can't wait till Susato-san grows up. I mean, the first reads, ha ha ha. I didn't, It says, I'm concerned that Susato-san has been sitting outside my door for a long time. Oh, we'll just move right along. I can hear a faint whistling sound.
At 1:23 a.m., what are you doing up that late?
I need to make sure that my boyfriend gets seen by a nasal doctor once we reach Europe.
A whistling sound?
And came from you, he says. These are very deep waters. Sleep apnea, perhaps?
Maybe he was hit by a some kind of like a tranquilizer dart.
Shoot! Shoot! Yep.
Yeah.
Second sentence reads, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. Okay, so it was a snake. The snake crawled out of the ventilator, and then it came over and bit him, and he's paralyzed from the snake poison.
He is paralyzed.
He's paralyzed from snake poison.
A speckled band? What on earth does that mean?
He's alive. He just was bit by a snake.
Or he's alive. He was either tranquilized or gassed, or he's temporarily paralyzed.
Neurotoxic snake venoms primarily affect the neuromuscular junction. Blah, 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 blah. We're gonna figure this out.
Because he did have a snake. Mew?
I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about here. Neither do I. Ventilator grill, you say? The man was presumably referring. The lattice there on the wall, which connects to the adjoining cabin. Now, can you fit in there, good lad?
I could try. Yes, the adjoining cabin.
Cosmo's diary! Cosmo's diary! We have a diary! Okay, neurotoxic venom acts on the nervous system, including the brain. So I believe I've given you enough to consider for the time being, at least. Have you figured out which part is right and which is bullshit? Do you have somewhere to go, maybe? Do you maybe have somewhere to go? Anywhere to go?
Yeah, could you leave?
As it happens, the victim's writings in his diary have piqued my interest. I'm just going to go read a bit about his biographer. The matter warrants further investigation, I believe, and if I am still too long, the seasickness takes hold. You don't want to be there for that.
Right. My heart stops beating if I stay still too long. Like a hummingbird.
Oh, I suppose. You're thinking of investigating the cabin next door, which the ventilator connects to? Because maybe someone next door might have done something? Great detectives are a curious breed. Our minds rebel at stagnation. We crave mental exaltation, and that's why I've got to read this diary, you see. I've got to know what they were getting up to all these nights here in this cabin.
I need mental stimulation.
Mental stimulation.
This diary seems very stimulating.
The truth will become clear soon enough, what they were doing here in this cabin.
Hey, maybe not read that diary anywhere. Do you think perhaps we could go with you? To make sure you don't read any more of that diary, or...
No, that would be somewhat complicated.
What? But why?
Well, you see, I've got to go master... A simple glance at your wrist should reveal the answer.
Oh. These.
You're the prime suspect in this matter, are you not?
Well, there's no point in trying to turn it into a question. Is nobody actually going to tell him that he is super wrong about everything? Like, are we just gonna go along with it and not say, hey, actually, I'm Japanese and I'm from Japan, and so is Kazuma? Like, no one's gonna challenge him on this at all. We're just gonna be like, hey, so why don't you tell me how you came to all your conclusions? But we're not gonna be like, except for they're totally wrong. You're the one who decided I was the culprit in the first place.
Whatever do you mean? No recollection of naming you as the culprit at any point.
You must be joking. You just said it
Is he
only a
fucking
moment
trying
ago.
to gaslight him? What the fuck is happening here? Dear me, you are clearly misguided. I have no cause to say such a thing. Well, Mr. Sholmes, I think that's gonna be a red flag for me.
Right, that's pretty
You're
gaslighty.
quite sure? Well, that's very strange. I wouldn't have said you had the face of a criminal, you know. Not really. Wouldn't have said that
Your
at
face is
all.
quite handsome, actually. Are you... Here's my question, Mr. Sholmes. How many strokes have you had in the past 10 minutes? Because I feel like you've had at least 5. Do you have short-term memory loss? So what? You were looking at my knees before? Some great detective you are. Also...
Cobra Venom! Cobra Venom! Cobra Venom! The primary action of Cobra Venom is similar to that of Kurare! Kurare is a real thing!
What?
Kurare is a real thing.
What?
So the poison that was in the last case is connected to Cobra Venom, Cobra Toxin, a neurotoxin secreted by the cobra snake and injected into its prey.
Also, Dancing has been on Google this whole time.
I'm finding.
We were desperately
the truth.
trying to find out if Kazuma could be alive.
He's got to be alive.
Can you survive Cobra Venom?
Yes,
That's the
okay,
next
we're gonna
question.
Go right to Cobra Venom now.
Also, Rinosuke, he was not looking at your knees,
That
my
was
friend.
Not your knees, buddy.
He was looking at something else.
Well, that was then, and this is now. Moving right along.
What do you mean?
What I mean, sir, is this. I'm going to go read this diary. If you are the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate. I'm sure that's what your boyfriend used to say to you. Too soon.
I'd roll over for only my boyfriend, and he's not here. Now he's just being plain rude. And off he goes, just having just laughed in my face. Sense of humor's as twisted as his name.
Naruto-san, what are you just standing there for?
Huh?
We must go and investigate the cabin next door as well.
Aren't you forgetting something? What about these? There's no way I can... Oh my god! Stop hitting me!
After Kazuma-san has spent his dying moments struggling to leave us a clue, you're willing to just give up? You're gonna just roll over and accept your fate? You don't want to go find out what he's doing in the room next to us all alone? I actually don't want to either, so never mind.
As if you gave me any choice in the rolling over part.
Can I just share with you how scientific the wiki article is I'm looking at? It has
Oh.
a whole lot of, I don't know, is that a DNA sequence? I don't know.
I think that's
what
yeah. That's
that
like I
is.
think this is like the
What is this?
This looks like the chemical sequence,
Oh boy.
or like the I have absolutely no idea for science. Like the molecule, like the connections and shit.
A bite of the Thailand cobra leads to muscle paralysis.
Is it survivable?
Because of that paralysis, respiratory problems may develop, which can lead to death. The moment when the neurotoxin begins affecting the body can vary from minutes to a few hours after the bite. At first, the venom will cause weakness as a consequence of the nerve transmission blocking. You'll be drooping of the eyelids. Okay, then you got facial and neck muscles. Then the victim gets trouble breathing and will not survive this for a very long time.
No. Give us hope, please. I think we still have some investigation to finish off in here first, don't we? Let's carry on examining what we can in this cabin while we wait for a chance to slip next door.
Good idea. We'll just hang out in here, I guess.
The situation doesn't look good for me, but There are still things I can do to help myself, and I owe it to Kazuma to do everything I can to find a way out of this and bring the real culprit to justice. Thanks to that so-called detective, I'm even more stuck inside this cabin than I was before. For the time being, I suppose I'll just have to focus my effort on investigating in here. I did not actually mean to click move, I meant to click that.
I'm looking at an article from NIH about anti-venom for neuromuscular paralysis resulting from snake envenoming. It's looking more possible.
So hopefully the doctor on the ship has snake venom poison.
Got the antidote.
Or antidote is what I meant.
It's some 2 weeks since we set sail from Japan, and you two were just staying here in this room with just one bed. So have you really been living in the wardrobe the entire time? The wardrobe, is that where you've been living? Please don't tell me that.
I mean, I've spent some significant time in the bed. I think living isn't quite the right description.
Serving, more like it.
Right.
Oh, no, I suppose not. Although it must have been rather exciting making this voyage in your own secret hideout, you lucky bastard.
Right.
I wanted a secret hideout with Kazuma-sama.
The trouble was, I never knew when a member of the crew might come in. They just walk into the room like willy-nilly? So yes, I basically did have to live in the wardrobe, and last night was no exception.
But because of that, you had no idea what was happening out here in the cabin. Also, according to NIH's study, neuromuscular paralysis and snake envenoming varies from mild to life-threatening depending on the degree of envenoming. There's a chance.
There's still a chance. No, sadly not.
It's
これは
これは何でしょうか。あ、ベルコードコントラプションでございます。だと思いますが。
What do you mean contraption?
コントラプションというは I read about it in a book I was studying that talked about life in Great Britain. イギリスについての本を読みながら Large households often have bell cords like this, which you can pull to ring a bell to summon servants.
Really? That sounds almost magical.
You wouldn't be able to afford them.
Mm-hmm. Shall we give it a little try?
Whoever shows up, if they're Russian, I will have to play them because I have to play the next Russian.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's you. Let's give it a try! Obviously, in the interest of cultural research. Oh boy. No. Nobody comes for lowly Japanese people.
No, I'm sure it's just that everyone is busy, that's all. Okay. Okay. Not here, nothing here. Not the light. I did examine the grate. I examined this. Oh, the door.
When I went for help and the crewmen forced the door open, we saw horrible sights we cannot speak of again. The bolt had been firmly closed.
That's quite a small bolt, and not particularly sturdy. And it just slides across to secure the door shut. So,
okay.
He was saying, though, he was like, alright, I never knew when a member of the crew would come inside, but this door has a deadbolt.
Yeah, so basically we figured out a snake did it. A snake crawled in there.
Yeah.
Snaky, and it gave him a bite, and he got paralyzed. And hopefully he's not dead. But we're gonna have to go through
The snake deduction is because of the opening cutscene.
the opening cutscene.
Right.
The whistling could be like a sound.
Yeah. But still, with the door bolted, there'd be no way to get in or out of the cabin, that's for sure. What do you mean out? What do you mean out of the cabin? What do you mean out of the cabin? You unlock the deadbolt.
What? Wow. Wow.
I mean, I'm assuming saying that you can't like leave and then like lock the door behind you, but like
but boy does he sound dumb.
It does sound dumb though.
It does sound very, very dumb.
No wonder everyone suspects me. When she glares at me like that, I feel tense all up and down my spine. I remember reading once in a detective novel, the culprit used a needle and thread to draw a bolt across from the outside in the outside the room in a situation like this. God, reading.
Yes, that's a clever trick, isn't it? I'm an avid reader of detective stories myself. But the door of this cabin and its frame were made of metal, and they seal together perfectly. That's how they made sure you couldn't get out of the escape room. Couldn't use that needle and thread trick here, I'm afraid.
When she glares at me like that, I feel pins and needles all up and down my spine. What? Oh, look over there.
The crewman, do you mean? He wasn't there before, was he? He just...
That's what I thought.
He just, apparated into the room. Let's try talking Russian.
In the cutscene, it looked like the detective from the last case. Probably because I'm likely to get yelled at again, but I suppose I could try.
Oh boy.
Sir?
Yeah, look at that hand.
Yeah.
Come on, please. Please.
Is that... It has to be, please!
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 Oh,
Oh, no. It's just that crewman standing by the door. Can't help feeling like I've seen him somewhere before.
Yes!
Please,
Yes!
this is our man!
bring him back! He hasn't died yet of a nosebleed.
Please, I hope you're familiar enough with poison to
Please.
save our boyfriend!
Yes!
Save him!
Save him! すいません.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Yes!
Yes! Have you fixed your cough? Are you okay? Have you
stop
not
dying.
died yet? I recognize that face, but it can't be.
Yep.
Oh my god. It is!
Masaka, I didn't know you were here, Hosonaga Keibuho.
Hello again. What are you doing here? I think that should be my line. I was so stunned when I saw you, my heart stopped.
Ooh. Oh my.
I was quite interested.
I was very into you.
My heart
before.
stopped.
You see, that last trial really had me in a bit of a...
How old are you? 29. Not
eligible?
bad.
How old is Herlock Shlomi?
34?
You said that's ancient in Ace Attorney.
Right.
Time.
34, he might as well retire.
Gramps.
He might as well just roll over in his grave. He is dead.
Look at Kazuma. Look at gorgeous Kazuma. Kazuma. Oh, he was taken from this world.
Herlock Sholmes is older than Phoenix Wright ever got.
Yeah.
Kazuma.
Kazuma.
He's so pretty. 29 though. Not bad.
Well, we've already found out what he's about to tell us about why he's here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't read it.
Oh, okay. Nearly stopped, I hope. We need someone not to
No,
die.
I'm a little into you. I received some special orders to go undercover as a member of the crew aboard this ship. Again.
You certainly seem to enjoy undercover work, Inspector. You like to be under the covers?
If there's anything I can do to help you, please ask. Especially if you're asking me to do it under covers. I never expected to see this man on board. I mean, I'm looking for a new boyfriend, it looks like. But perhaps his presence can help me out of this hopeless situation. Hey, are you single? Because, like, I would ask if
We could
Herlock Sholmes was single, but, like, he's kind of weird and dumb, and you're handsome and competent, right?
You're hopefully not going to die in me this case.
I mean, you are kind of dying. Maybe that should be a red flag. So what are your special orders this time, Inspector? Cable?
Yes, and why are you dressed like a sailor, Senshi? Are you going to power up? No.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you dressed like you go to my school?
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. I take full responsibility. For what?
For Kazuma-sama's death?
You killed him? Here's the culprit. He admitted it.
Take him away, Herlock Shlomi.
My orders were to act as Asogi-san's bodyguard.
Oh,
You betrayed us! How could you? Why Why
It's
were
just
you here when he died?
please tell me you have an antidote. Antidote, please.
Do you have an antidote on you, please? It was Minister of Justice Jigoku.
means hell. As
Oh.
in heaven and hell. That's Jigoku.
Minister of Justice Jigoku, who pushed for this overseas study tour to go ahead. And he entrusted me with ensuring that Asogi-san reached Britain without being assassinated.
Well, didn't work out.
Wow.
You had one job.
One job and you did shit. Assassinated? How could that even have been a possibility?
He was more popular than you thought.
I'm not sure. But these are complicated times. There are tensions between the world's greatest powers. Mr. Jigoku said we should be prepared for all eventualities. This is incredible.
I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama was assassinated?
There are way too many asses in that word.
Assassinated?
Obviously, we couldn't have Asogi-san a visible security. We couldn't give him a visible security escort. We had to give him a special escort.
Very special.
Which is why I'm undercover now, posing as one of the crew.
I see. Is that so?
And I didn't take my eyes off him the entire time we've been on board. From morning until night, every day.
Wow. Wow.
I've been staring at him, longing.
At those cheekbones and that finely defined jaw.
And the long sword.
Staring at that sword.
Occasionally he'd just brush his hands over it and... Anyway, I never imagined it would happen here. Inside his own cabin. Not here, on the first class deck. And his deck was very first class. I failed miserably at my assignment. Asogi-san is dead as a result. I'm a disgrace.
Yes, you are.
All I can do is humbly apologize.
No, you can find Cosmo and bring it back to life.
Inspector. So if there's anything at all I can do to help now, just say the word. Go and find my boyfriend and administer him.
Why does everyone in Ace Attorney have to have a traumatic backstory that sometimes just happens to be part of the plot and then it becomes their backstory?
Right. We're doing what we can to investigate Kazuma's death ourselves. I thought you might be. You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer? Of course not.
We'd really like to investigate the cabin next door, okay? Please? Hello?
Yes, we need to be allowed out of this cabin. I'm sorry. What? You've been deemed a risk to the ship's safety. If you moved even to even touch the handle of the cabin door, that stormy-looking seaman over there would surely snap your neck in two. I suppose I'm not just a stowaway now. I think I'm a murderer as well. Would it be possible to give me something to work with, do you think? I'm going to need something persuasive.
Should I not listen to this conversation? Is this rated X?
Yeah, could you go wait outside the door?
I'll just go under this table.
If you hear a bed squeaking, don't come back inside.
I'm gonna hide in the wardrobe and not listen at all.
There is a blindfold in there and some sensory deprivation equipment. If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example, I'd do everything I could to persuade the captain to allow it. Really, I'd lay my life on the line if I had to. But I don't see how...
There may be a way.
Really? What? Really? Nani?
Think of how you tried to persuade me of your innocence, Naruto-san, by presenting me with evidence. Do you remember that? Do you remember that one thing about being a lawyer? Do you remember presenting evidence?
I remember the evidence.
Presenting
I
it?
remember
Rotating it.
evidence? What's evidence? I've suddenly suffered a hemorrhage in my brain and I can't remember what evidence is.
It's just the same as, God, Kazuma-sama isn't here, so I have to do this. It's just the same as when you're in court. You must have done it many times during your trial.
Trial.
Simply select the present panel and choose some evidence that Inspector Hosonaga could use.
So, evidence that would give us a viable reason to investigate the next door cabin, is it?
Yes, evidence that would give us a viable reason to investigate.
Alright, yes. I think I know what we can use.
You know what we can use to investigate the next door cabin that's viable evidence?
Let's see if I can present the, the detective with the evidence that he needs to persuade the captain. I have a present for you. This one.
Yeah. Speckled band from the grill.
It was all up in that grill. What's that? It's Kazuma's diary.
Oh dear, I shouldn't look at that.
He has some very spicy secrets in here.
That sounds personal. Just before he died, Kazuma-sama wrote something rather strange in his diary about asking for someone's hand in...
Strange? In what way?
He wrote, what looks like some kind of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
A speckled band? That is strange.
Oh, could you go into the court record for a sec? I want to look at that diary. Okay. So the timestamps 1:23 and then 1:35. Okay, I just want to see how far apart.
Yes, well, we're still trying to work out what he meant by that. But what I'd like to know is, don't tell me, the ventilator, is it?
You're very astute. It cable is on.
Mm-hmm. That ventilator... Oh, sorry. That ventilator clearly joins to the cabin next door. That's right, so if we could investigate in there, we might be able to work out what the speckled band was. Alright then. Exclamation point. I can't leave this cabin at the moment. I'm stuck here until we arrive at the next port. The captain has given me strict orders to guard the scene of the crime, you see. I'll have to entrust the investigation to you.
Really? You're willing to do that? Trust this guy?
Yes, as long as you don't leave the first-class cabin area, I'm afraid. I can't remove those handcuffs, though. But what about the captain? Aren't you going against his direct orders? I'm a man of my word. And I promise you I'll lay my life on the line if that's what it takes to convince the captain. After all, I failed to keep Asogi-san alive. Safe is what I meant.
He's still alive.
He's still alive. This is the least I can do. Thank you.
Let's seize the moment then, Naruhodo-san.
Let's carpe this diem.
Carpe it. Just select move, and we can leave this cabin at last.
Move. All right. Let's see what we can find out.
Ah.
Let's move.
Cosmo. Okay. What?
All right. Are we getting tired?
Getting a bit tired.
All right. Let's find someone to raid then.
That was 3 hours.
Yeah, I was hoping we would get to like a to be continued point, but that is not happening.
Nope.
That is
However,
not
we did
happening.
get far enough that we figured it all out.
We sure did.
They put a snake in there, and we're gonna have to spend the rest of this time proving it.
There's a snake in my boot. All right. Oh my gosh. Who? Jess is live. Is she still alive? She is still alive. So we are going to raid Jess, and you can say hi to Jess because she's really, really great. And you can go say hi, and she's playing Hollow Knight, I think. So yeah, go and say hi to Jess, and thank you for coming. And I'm so sorry I haven't been streaming as much. I've just had a really rough time recently, and on Sunday we should get back to Rags to Riches probably, and then Friday I have plans, so no G&D, sorry. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. And next week, more Ace Attorney.
More Ace Attorney. We're gonna find out how Kazuma can come back to life.
Either on Wednesday or on some other day that we can manage to do it. So yeah, say hi to Jess. Thank you for coming. I love you guys very much. And yeah, thank you also, Tixie, for the raid, and everyone who stuck around from that. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye. Me?